Hi, I'm Andrew, and today we're going to talk about why leased is a bad metric. There are a ton of metrics that the multifamily industry uses to see how properties are doing both in the present and in the weeks and months ahead. The most widely used metric, of course, is occupancy. While occupancy has some present and historical value, it doesn't do a great job of giving us a glimpse into a property's future. So to compensate, the multifamily industry invented a metric called leased. It counts occupied units, occupied on notice units, and vacant units with a rental application all as leased. Well, you've seen the title of this video. There are numerous issues with this number, so much so that property management companies should disregard it completely. And here's why. Leased does help us get at a glimpse of future occupancy because it counts vacant units soon to be occupied as leased. Unfortunately, it prevents us from seeing future vacancy because it also counts occupied units on notice that are going to be vacant soon as leased. In other words, leased is always going to exaggerate your actual success because it counts future occupancy, but not future vacancy. Property managers could look at their leased metric and see that their community is 97% leased, and that would make you feel really good, right? The reality is, though, it's not counting a large number of units that are moving out next week, and your future occupancy is actually closer to like 92%, but you don't see it and you're managing as if you're in really great shape. The goal for every apartment community is to have control over future vacancy. In order to control future vacancy, you need to be able to predict the future vacancy, know if your future vacancy is going to be a problem, and be prepared to fix it. Unfortunately, metrics like occupancy or leased fail to predict your future. When you're operating under the assumption that your properties are in really good standing, you're eventually going to be blindsided by an unexpected vacancy crisis. Vacancy crises are detrimental to property management teams and apartment communities. They create unhealthy cycles of blame within the team, and decision makers are often caught making rash choices, like overly increasing the marketing budget or offering too many rent specials. Lease takes away your ability to make reasonable management or marketing decisions in advance of a potential vacancy crisis. Replacing leased with RentVision's predictive metrics gives you more control. RentVision's mission is to make renting apartments easy, and nothing would make renting apartments easier than having control over future vacancy. This is why we've worked over the years on inventing a new metric that allows you to see your future occupancy. It's called Future Occupancy Projection. Future Occupancy Projection allows you to see your future occupancy today. It's better than metrics like leased because it takes into account the precise timing of all your move-outs, providing you with an accurate number to benchmark your property's future performance. Now you can see the true health of your community's occupancy. To know if your future occupancy is going to be a problem, we created a secondary metric to measure it against called Future Occupancy Target. This is based on an apartment community's seasonality and sets your future occupancy goal. When you compare these two metrics, you're able to diagnose an upcoming vacancy crisis and get in front of it. The other great benefit of these predictive metrics is that you can use them to make adjustments to your marketing efforts. You can automatically change how much you're spending each day on digital ads based on your future occupancy projections, giving you the right amount of traffic at the right time. The best way to start gaining control over future vacancy is to drop bad metrics like leased and replace them with true predictive metrics like future occupancy projection and future occupancy target. If you have any questions, like always, feel free to reach out. We'll see you next time.